Hello class, this is our first interactive notebook lesson for consumer math. You see that the knight from the Royal Order of Operations has joined us. We're not going to do a ton of calculations until halfway through this lesson, but we will follow the order of operations. It's not too complex. This lesson is more about thinking and reflecting on what's important to you and what your goals are. Let's look. So our unit 9.1 is where we're starting. And when you open the interactive notebook, it will come up and you'll have these side tabs all for unit 1. So we're going to start with number 1. It's a prompt. And what you're going to do on your sheet is you're going to type your answers right in here. And Ms. Hoffman and I will be able to see them. When you're done with the day, with all these pink sheets, every day will have a different color. You're going to open up an exit ticket, and there's a big reminder in yellow. That's in Schoology, so you may have to go back to Schoology to do your exit ticket. So there's two things for today besides the video. There's doing these sheets, and then there's the exit ticket. The exit ticket's brief. It's just so that we can take attendance and see one little glimpse of what you know, but the majority of your learning will be here. For those of you who prefer to have things read, you can continue watching the video and I will read through the slides. Feel free to pause or restart or rewind if you want them read again. So on page number 2, which is the page after the cover of the interactive notebook, we have two prompts. The first prompt says, what items do you spend on money currently? So you would list all the things that you spend your money on. Bear with me as I'm trying to get the slides to work with me typing as well. So I currently spend my money on my cell phone. I spend my money on the mortgage for my house. I spend my money on food and Starbucks, and you're going to list 5 or 6 things or as many things as you want in there. I'm going to delete these so that you don't have my stuff on your sheet. The next question is number 2. Now imagine yourself as a recent graduate who has just secured a full-time job. How do you think your spending will compare with your current spending as a teen? So tell us how your spending after you graduate is different than how you spend now. You might be listing things that you'd spend your money on after you graduate that you might not have to spend your money on now. You might talk about the increase of things, but again, this can be a list of things that are different in the way you spend your money. When you're done, you can flip to the next sheet. Okay, the next page has a prompt. And if you don't want to watch me, that's fine. You can just skip ahead. Hit present, and I know it's in there, and then I can read it. So on this next slide, again, I'm going to read it to you, so if you don't want to see it, you can just move ahead and do it on your own. It says, how do you budget? All of Sharon's friends know who to turn to if they have any money questions. Sharon attributes her financial savvy to summer jobs that she has held over the past 4 years. These jobs helped her save a few $1,000s for college to minimize her student loans. Her friend Alana approaches her the summer before her senior year of high school, confessing that she has a whopping $56.47 saved for college, even after working part-time jobs the past 3 years. Alana asks Sharon what she could do to manage her money more effectively. Sharon's answer is one word: budget. Sharon asks Alana to describe her goals and current spending habits. Alana responds in the following way. College costs a lot more than I thought, and my parents expected me to pay for my living expenses while on campus. Those are going to be around $3,000 per year. I'm used to working a part-time job and going to school, but I'm not sure I can handle both anymore. Budgeting seems like a great idea. Where do we start? I'm going to read the questions and you can pause if you want while you respond to them. Question number 1. Alana has $56.47 saved for college. Brainstorm possible reasons why she only has managed to save this amount. You don't have to write in full sentences. You can just give a list of reasons why she only has $56. Question number 2. What do you think Alana's goals should be? So if you were Alana, what would your saving and budgeting goals be? Number 3. What are a few ways Alana can get better at understanding her spending patterns? What are things she can do to figure out how she spends better? When you're done with that, we're going to go on to creating a budget for her. On this page, you're going to help Sharon calculate a budget for Alana. Sharon develops a basic plan for Alana to track every dollar she spends over the course of the next month. Alana collects her receipts in a shoebox and reviews them with Sharon at the end of the month. She spends money on coffee. She buys 10 lattes for $4 each. Ms. Hoffman and I gave you the formula here, so you're going to take 10 lattes times $4, and then you're going to write your answer, which is 40, under monthly expenses. So that goes here. You are also going to determine whether this is a want or a need. Is it that she needs to have coffee in order to survive and to live her life, or is it a want? So you're going to either write want or need in each of these columns. The next one, movies. She goes to 3 movies at about $10 a piece. So you take 3 times 10 and you're going to put your answer here under movies. And is going to a movie for you a want or a need? The next one, she buys food. 4 meals with friends at $12 each. 20 snacks at $3 each. You're going to put that total between those two here. And then you're going to do the same thing for clothes. 3 trips to the mall with friends at $30 a piece. And then is that a want or a need? Car insurance. Parents make her pay $70 a month towards the policy. That's 1 month. This is a 1-month budget. So that number goes under insurance. And as you keep moving your way down, you're going to continue to fill out wants or need and the monthly cost. And then you're going to need to calculate the percentage of the total cost. So you're going to need to find out how much she spends all together. You're going to get that by adding up all of these columns. You're going to get a total number. You're going to remember to calculate percentage by the number of this column, division sign in your calculator, the total in blue here. The number in this column for movies divided by the total after adding up all your expenses, and that percentage here. Remember, they're going to be in decimals like 0.5 or 0.25 or 0.33. I'm breathing because it seems like we're doing a lot with a lot of reading. But remember, Ms. Hoffman and I have this class planned with you for 9 weeks. So what we usually cover in 5 days a week over 18 weeks, we're doing in 9. It seems like a lot, but we only have 3 classes. So this is built for 80-minute classes, not our typical 50-minute classes. Here's the next sheet. We're almost done. Alana's reaction after completing the monthly budgeting process is the following. Wait a second, Sharon. I think my boss is ripping me off. I work 15 hours a week on an average of $11 an hour. According to my receipts above, I'm spending as much per month that I'm earning. But as we've already established, I've got $56 saved up from 3 years worth of work. What gives? How do I file a complaint? What do I do to get my money back? Wait until I report this boss of mine. I'm putting this on social media. Do you think she should slow down a little bit? Sharon tells her, Alana, wait. She's pretty sure her boss isn't stealing from her. What do you think Alana was doing? How was she spending all that money? That's what we're going to answer here. Number 5. Do some quick math to compare how much Alana should be making per month compared to how much she is spending to determine why she is concerned. So you're going to take these numbers here. 15 hours a week times 11 hours, and how much should she be making a week? There's 52 weeks in a year. She probably doesn't work all of those, but if you want to do a quick calculation, you could take 15 times 11 and then multiply that by 52 weeks to see how much she should be bringing home. You're going to put your answer here on this page under number 5. And then number 6, explain to Alana why she might not want to blast her boss on social media. So you are going to use your own thinking skills, your own problem solving skills, and give Ms. Hoffman and I a good explanation on why you might not want to blast your boss on social media. That is it for today, with the exception of our exit ticket. This is what we're using for attendance. You're going to head back to Schoology and you're going to click on the exit ticket. Have a great day.